What if I told you that you could save $500 this month without getting a second job? Most people think saving money is sacrifice and struggle, but it's not. It's just finding the leaks in your budget and being very intentional and aware of what's going on and where your money's going. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can find $500 in your own wallet. Most Americans can't cover a $500 emergency. That's why in today's video, I want to help you save $500 to put towards your emergency fund, a new set of tires, or maybe even your next vacation. Today, you're going to walk away with practical, doable steps. You just need to be intentional. If you really want to save that $500, I believe that you can. These are practical, doable steps, but you just need to take the time to wrap your head around change. You're probably going to have to change the way you do things. You're going to have to stop spending this month. You're going to have to keep track of things. And I'll go over everything in this video, but you need to accept change a little bit and accept a restriction of not spending. And that's how you're going to find a lot of your extra money. If you can put things on hold and be strong this month, and do things a little bit different than what you're used to doing, I guarantee you, you're going to have your $500 by next month. Step one, pay attention to your budget and all the budget leaks. So this includes any coffee, even if you run to McDonald's once a week, or you're running to the gas station and you're grabbing a pack of gum, maybe shopping on Amazon. Any shopping, any extras, anything at all, just pay attention this week. I would write everything down. What are you spending money on? So I highly suggest tracking your spending for 1 week. It is going to be a huge eye-opener what you spend money on. But if you don't buy those items, all that extra money could go right into your savings account, even for 1 week. Step two, stop eating out. Eating out adds up to a lot of money. If you're going out for lunches sometimes and dinner sometimes, that adds up so fast. And if you're not paying attention to your account, this could be a lot of money. And this could be a lot of money to put in towards your savings. But I highly suggest stopping all eating out. Pick a day to do your meal prepping. And go to the grocery store, figure your meals out, figure your lunches out and your dinners, and just dive into it. Spend a day cooking your meals, cooking your lunches, even your breakfast, whatever. Make your coffee at home, but figure it out. Take the time to dive into it. If you want this $500 that bad, you'll take the time to do this. Get your Walmart delivery cart going. And they bring it right to your door. So get yourself together, get a list, and this is manageable. This isn't bad. Even if you do this for a couple weeks, you're going to save a lot of money and you're going to be eating healthier too. My next tip is to stop shopping at Amazon. I'm sorry. I know. These are so horrible. These tips are just so bad. Stop shopping at Amazon. It's going to be just for a few weeks. Put everything on hold. Do you really need it? Do you? I wouldn't even go into your cart right now. Don't even look around. Don't go into your cart. Don't shop around. But if you think of something that you might need, because I know when I hear something or I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that, or oh my gosh, I could use that, down the road. I put it in my cart. That's okay. Even start creating some lists in your cart. But don't buy anything. You don't need anything right now. Unless you need it. Unless you need, it's a need, then go ahead and buy it. But I would stop all Amazon purchases right now. Just think of all the money you'll save. I'm serious. All that money could go into your savings. So if you look at your Amazon cart and you're like, I normally would have just bought that right now, and it was a $20 item, put that $20 in your savings account immediately. You didn't buy the item, but you would have spent the 20 bucks. Put the $20 in your savings. That's going to go towards your 500 bucks. Stop all your subscriptions if you can. If you have a streaming services or a gym membership or a beauty bag, think about all these and think about how many of them do you actually use? Do you use your gym membership or are you just holding on to it? Do you watch TV or are you just keeping it just in case you want to watch that movie? Really think about these things. I preach this stuff all the time and I'm guilty of it too. I had a crafting membership to one of the sites and I bought it a year ago. Used it a few times, totally forgot all about it until recently when they billed me $42. I was not happy because I preach this. I am a big advocate of canceling all your subscriptions, and I am totally guilty of it. But now I know, and it's canceled. I do have it for another year, but it's canceled. So I will not be paying that $42. But that $42 now is in my budget. I put it in my budget as a savings account thing. So every year now, I'm going to take that $42. I'm going to put it right in my savings because you never know when you're going to need $42. But that's just how I do my budget. This is how I do things. Hey, if I had the money to pay $42 to a crafting site, why don't I have $42 to put into my savings account? Right? All right, now we're going to get ready to sell some stuff in our house. Look around, see what you have. There's a lot of Facebook sites anymore on not just Marketplace. I don't really do good on Marketplace, but there's a lot of yard sale sites. I have a garage sale in my area. That is a separate app that it's just usually a lot of women are on this app. So garage sale, you might want to look that up. But there are a lot of Facebook sites that you can sell, or if it's still summertime in your area, have a yard sale. Sell your stuff, even if it's a quick pop-up yard sale. Advertise and advertise on Facebook on all the yard sale sites. People love that, and they're going to flock to you. And if you could sell even $100, $200, that'd be nice. I've never sold $200 at a yard sale, but it's possible. If you've got nice stuff, sell it. You could be making that quick $500 before you even know it. I would have a pop-up yard sale. There you go. Find a friend that wants to have a yard sale with you, or a couple. Then you'll have a lot of people coming. If you list it as a neighborhood sale or a 3-family yard sale, yeah, you'll be making some money. So definitely put some time and effort into it, because if you need that $500, you're going to work hard for it. And if it's stuff you don't use, you definitely want to sell it and get rid of it. This is your chance to declutter and make some money. Automate your savings to go from your checking right to your savings, right when your check hits. So if you normally eat out and spend maybe $150 a week on eating out, you're not eating out this week. So put that $150 in your savings. Or if you have extra money in your checking account, usually at the end of the month, take that extra money and put it in your checking account. Anything that you can send over to your savings account safely without bouncing any bills, definitely do it. That's going to add up so fast, and your savings account is going to be overflowing more than $500 before you know it. Just think, $500, really you need $125 a week. Can you do that? Can you do that by not going out to eat and eating at home? Just transferring that money, $125 a week, transferring that money over there, you're going to have that $500 in no time. My favorite way to save money and make money is to donate plasma. And if you don't know anything about it, take a minute to watch my full-length video on everything you need to know about donating plasma. It is absolutely, hands down, my best side hustle. It's not another job. It takes an hour each time. I go twice a week and I make $115 a week. So if you're saving $125 a week and you just made $115, you don't have very far to go. So if you can do this, I definitely would look into it. The only thing is you cannot be afraid of needles, and it'll take about an hour of your time. But the first time you go will take probably up to 2 hours. So just be prepared and watch my video, and it tells you all about it and what you need to do to be prepared. But that's definitely the way to go. If you're trying to save $500, you could be making $115 a week by barely doing anything at all, scrolling on your phone as they take your plasma out of your arm. Definitely check into it. It is my #1 side hustle, and I love it, and I love making the money, and I love helping people while making money. So as you can see, these are easy, doable steps. If you're desperate enough and you need $500, you will do everything and anything you can to come up with that money. We need to have that drive to get this done. So, which of these tips will you try first? And please let me know in the comments if you actually saved $500. I would be so excited to hear this. And please send this to a favorite friend of yours that needs to save some money in their life too. And take a minute to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all next week.